check. I'll go in a bit earlier. For some reason, that intro I got has gone wrong. So we're not doing the intro this week, sadly. I can't get to work on this version of StreamYards. But yeah, so we are going a bit early today. We have got the FA Cup draw to go with as well. So it'll be good. I apologize for not the intro working. I have no idea why that didn't work. Everything just went a bit peaked on because I had to re-record it. I can't find where I left the original one. But thank you for joining us. I just need to share the stream out. I hope everyone is well. We had a very good weekend, didn't we? I think it was better than everyone thought it was going to be, to be fair. Let me just get a shareable link and then we will crack on. So apology, no intro this week. Just because I messed up and I don't know why. I've had a day with my little one, so I'm a little bit frazzled. I do have a Derby hating fan to come on, though. He hates them with a passion. He got to have fun rinsing everybody else with it as well, who he knows, so that's a good one for us. I think you all can guess who it is. So we'll see what we can do there. That's everything tweeted out. But I can click on these because I'm on StreamYards. Ian and Daniel, Ian and Danny, Ian and Bob, how are you all doing? But yeah, we're gonna try and react to what our FA Cup draw is as well. But without further ado, let's get in the person I want to bring into this stream. The person who loves to hate on Derby. He loves to have a bit of a pop on when he can. I'm not too bad, Bob 123. How are you, mate? I've already asked that. I'm not too bad. I'm tired. I'm very, very tired. It's been a long day. And now it's December. Everything goes a bit peak-tongue in my stratosphere. But without further ado, have I got anything I can use as an intro for him? This is a really long intro. There we go.
Hello. Wait, listen. Do you hear that?
No.
It's almost as quiet as the iPro Stadium for 80 minutes of the 90 last night. Oh my god.
Oh
my god.
That's what that was.
It's almost like
it was a joke.
It's almost like we're in a cold, dead, soulless copy of another stadium that's identical to it up in Middlesbrough, except it's not got colourful seats. Oh,
you do realise there's something you could have done, right?
Go on. Oh yeah, I know, but I just wanted to have the quiet to emphasise just, you know. It's so nice strolling.
Also,
up.
Jack, remember I don't have my 10-minute warning on this, so
your 10-minute warning.
Yeah, the intro. Remember, give me 10 minutes normally, so I don't get
Oh yes.
So careful.
I remember. So we've got to be very fudging good.
Yeah,
with our language for at least and literally until 7 p.m. How nice.
The reason we've gone early is because the intro just it weird. It started having bits of my voice in it, which it didn't have on the original one, and I don't know why.
Sounds like a skill issue.
Right. Anyway, that's enough of that happening. Enan, mate, Enan, are you going to behave? I know we beat your favorite team in the world, but are you going to behave and not be, well, you?
What does that mean? What
Actually,
does
don't
mean?
be you. We'll leave that to Discord chats. Yeah. You lost your banner, by the way.
I've lost my banner. Oh,
there you go.
Oh, there we go.
Because I had the thingy up. But yeah, So we had a really, let's call it what it is. It was a naff performance by Wednesday. Paul Warren was right with what he said. It was a snatch and grab. Anyone who does not think that was a snatch and grab need to kind of think about it a little bit. It was 100% a snatch and grab because we were not in that game at all. Are you going to do? I'm going to see what our game is. Yes, I am. But it all depends if I can get it all running so it don't come through as audio. We're good, mate. Thank you very much.
A mischievous worko, my favourite type of worko. Well, it's also babyface worko right now, albeit it's a rough babyface, but I just...
Basically, the man doesn't know how to shave.
Grow back, beard! Grow back!
Wait a moment. Who's this?
Yes,
it can't be Jack, a.k.a. Wilco. He's a bearded. I think it's his twin. Idolo? That's about right for him. Best way to win a game, that is it, indeed.
You're so lucky, Jake, that we've got 5 minutes left before it can be unleashed.
Yep.
Before language can
kind
be
of balanced out from where we were. Somehow we didn't beat Luke. Exactly. I think that's the thing you got to think. But if you actually look at it as a whole,
oh, we should have beaten them and all. Oh, for God's sake!
If you look at that's only because you know someone. If we look at the whole, it was 6 points away from home. Now that is fantastic for me. One of the issues I'm now starting to see, our home form is not the best this season, and that needs to get worked upon somehow. But first off, absolutely dreadful. It was absolutely diabolical with how Barry started.
It was
Barry Bannan set the tone from not even like minute 1. It was like 10 seconds in. And it was very unlike him to quickly lose the ball that early. And with 45 seconds, you got a corner. And I don't know about you, Jack. I was thinking, oh, here we go.
I knew that I had a feeling like I'm just going to hate the next couple of months, aren't I, until the reverse fixture of this. Because it was just, oh my God, it was horrendous. It was just, I was going apoplectic. I like that word, apoplectic. Do you know where I found out that word? It was, there was a Carlos Carvajal game. When Carlos Carvajal was the manager and the commentator described him as going apoplectic at the 4th official.
Oh,
and I've used it ever since then. It's when you're like effing and blinding and going all animated and all sorts. But it was just shocking. Like, where were the heads at? I don't understand what that was all about.
I think my description during the watch along was very much like it's like they just had Sunday dinner and they've just been told to go play a game of football with full belly of food. And if you've ever had that whole situation where you got to go do something after you'd eaten a full meal, you feel sluggish, you feel slow, you don't feel great. Ian in Dannington, hope you well, mate. Everyone just looked below par. Like the game was passing them by. We didn't manage to string a couple of passes together. The passing was non-existent. And the thing is, when we have half like this, you always think, is this going to be our
fortuitous?
Oh, that is a good word.
Ooh,
but
that's
not the bad one. From the off, we were bad, like you say, bad lost the ball, set it 55 minutes and then corrected it. It was okay until Jam banned the winger. Yep. That game was against Leeds. Jack 2-0 win. There you go. Wonder why we keep consistent goals for the full 90. That just basically you're going on the full 90 thing because we can't concentrate. It's very, very simple. We can't concentrate. And if you actually look at that bat lineup, it was a makeshift bat lineup.
Yeah.
Because we didn't have Bernard. Bernard is normally our steady Eddie in the middle, is the one that always there. And if you've got someone who's always there, if you put someone else next to him, it doesn't matter who you put in. That was quite a fresh bat lineup, but no one came off that pitch at halftime in a good place. No one felt like they deserved to be there by merit. Danny was fuming every time there was an issue. Straight to the technical assistant, going, bring that up. Straight to Henrik, going, why they done that? When there was something in defense, going, great to Chris Powell. The set piece coach got an earful. He got a couple in the second half with Josh Windas's set pieces, and we'll go into that later.
Yeah.
But we do have a habit of being a club that can only seem to step up once we go behind. Now, granted, we were okay midweek versus Hull, which was good. We actually managed to keep that going. Hull in a position where they are not in a good place in terms of manager situation. You're always waiting to see what happens with that. And you were thinking, how do you sort that out in a sense? How do you fix that? And a lot of it comes down to just concentration. A lot of it is
100%.
concentration. And we don't start well, and we have to start doing that. Because if we don't start in a good place to start off with, it sets the entire tempo. And I don't want to keep having a video review where I say, oh, we've not done that well today due to X, Y, and Z. Because we haven't done this right. You know what I mean? It seems to be the same old adjective we went through this season. 1 minute we do well, next minute we're not doing great because we made a mistake or we've not killed games off. So we've let them get back in the game. There are 8 likes and 20 people watching. Please get those likes up, people. I much appreciate it. But the thing is, you look at second half, though. One of the things I think you want to point out with the second half, especially with at half time, is how the warm-up were different. You noticed it. You sent me a message about warm-up.
Yeah, they were all out like warming up, but Derby were as well. It was weird. They were effectively doing the pre-match warm-up again. Both teams were, and it was just before half time. Sorry, it was just before the second half, should I say? And I just thought that was really interesting. But then like Josh Windass obviously got subbed on at half time, like it wasn't in the second half thing.
And Palmer,
and he was but he was already out there. Windass was already out there passing it around and getting all that warmed up, and it's like he had a real like.
He had a real bee
and
in his bonnet as well. And
yeah.
I'm so glad I found that photograph that I used for the thumbnail because I just love that housery. The shit house on that is just lovely.
Yeah.
Because it sounds like he was chirping at him in moat game. Felt Chalobah poked solid in short time. He did. He looked good. Well, let's go into that second half then, Jack. What for you was the thing that made you go, they could change?
It was just the changes made, really. Like the players just seemed up for it the second half. It's like the first half, they didn't want to be there. It's like they all seemed absolutely knackered as well for some reason. And then it was like the whatever was said at half time put a rocket up their asses, and it was exactly what they needed.
I just hate we have to
it was
keep
interesting
having
though
rockets
when
on the backside.
like there was like when Chalobah came on as well, for example. There was there's a few moments where he was passing to someone that wasn't there, and it was supposed to be Barry Bannan that was there that he was passing to, and Barry Bannan went and sat back as a bloody left-sided centre-back for several sections of that second half. But then it's interesting because in his post-match interview, he literally said that Chalobah helped him a lot because he was absolutely knackered.
Yeah.
And that makes a lot of sense because he was the one running around the most, basically.
Even
in the first half as well, he was running all over the place.
I think the other thing for me that we have to keep an eye on as well was the fact that Charles went and slotted in as a centre back.
Yeah,
he went straight into a centre back role, and that's something I completely missed that.
But yeah, and Danny also said about it that he wanted Charles to slot in there because he offers like a calmness that the other centre backs there weren't offering at all, and they all looked panicked basically as the defenders.
I mean that says a lot about Iorfa, and I think makes you wonder what Iorfa's not future at the club down the line, but where he fits with it, because that doesn't look well when you are the most senior, probably one of the most senior defenders out there for the club. That's not me having a go at Iorfa, by the way. It's just observation.
Interestingly enough, though, do you remember in the summer when we were saying after Iorfa got the contract, we both said, like, yes, we can sell him now. That's probably why he's been given a new deal, so that we can sell him.
We do definitely
rather
need
than just letting him go.
We probably definitely need to bring in another 2 or 3 centre backs this summer, because I think this summer, depending on how everything goes, will be I don't want to call it a proper rebuild, but I think you'll see more the blocks
additions to what Danny actually wants rather than the baseline sort of they'll slot.
And I'll be honest with you, that first 20 minutes, Derby was still looking like they could got the winner.
Yeah.
Beadle had to make a fantastic save. And again, twice in two games, he kept us in it. And he's starting to pull off those performances he did at the end of the last season where he was just making these big saves. And one of the things that annoyed me was how easy they got down the wings at time. And we just weren't defending well. But then
I think we were getting out muscled though, because like literally
they're very physical.
all of Derby's players all look basically like rugby players rather than rugby fly halves or whatever, rather than our players who look quite, I don't know, small and weedy at times and stuff. And that's what I didn't like. We were getting muscled off the ball too easily all the time.
I think it does sound really weird, but I don't think we've had a strong central midfielder and one that could stay fit since Semedo.
Yeah, Semedo, yeah.
We've not had one that can keep fit and be solid. Hook could do it, but he's built like glass.
Yeah, towards the end especially, though. I think at the beginning he was fine, and then he just suddenly started in the sort of, post Carlos, he suddenly got his glass knees and stuff and that injury issue again.
I'll be honest with you, Dannington. I think I genuinely, and it does sound really weird when I say this, I think it's the fans. Away from home, we're louder, we're a lot more vocal, we're a lot more energetic. They seem more up for it. At home, we're just so quiet. We're quiet
flat.
when nobody wants to do anything. If you try and start a chant, you get looked at or told to sit down.
Yeah, it's literally it's like going to a bloody England game.
I think that's the difference. I think the difference is crowd. And Danny mentioned it time and time again. And I know people are getting annoyed at him for it, but I think it's genuinely crowd. It's not 12-12 kickoff, mate. We used to have really good crowds at
It's the same.
We used to have really good crowds at 12:30. It prices.
No one can afford to go.
It's all down to prices.
Yep.
And especially this time of year, people will make the decision, it's too cold. Is it on Sky? Yes. Right, I'll go watch it on Sky instead.
And it's close to Christmas. Everyone's saving the money to buy presents for family and loved ones and friends.
So I don't think it's too much to do with 12:30 kickoff. It is a thing that happens, and it doesn't help. And Guy has shot himself in the foot there. But again, everyone's been talking about they want more money in the championship. That was your other solution. The solution was let Guy have what they want with the games, and then you go from there, because you can't have both. Like, if you have both, it doesn't work. Something has to give somewhere, some way or another. Something has to give, and I think that's the compromise they got. More games on
doesn't
Sky.
Really make much of a difference. Being in the pub for not as long doesn't make much of a difference, though, Dan. It's people sing or they don't. It doesn't matter if they're absolutely off their head on alcohol or not. Like,
but it doesn't make. We've been doing 12:30 kickoff for years.
Yeah.
The reason why it's so fly at the minute was last season, a lot of people, and this season, a lot of people have gone. A lot of fans are priced out. I know so many fans who cannot afford a season ticket at Wednesday at all, and they will go week in, week out. And it's not a case that they've got an agenda against chance theory. Some have. A lot can't afford it. Our place is expensive. It's £80 for 2 tickets at times. I
genuinely think that Chancery keeps looking at the GDP of London and going, right, okay, it's going to be the same in Sheffield. No, it is not. Sheffield is a lot worse off than places down south like London. And I think that's a bit of a naivety of not being from here. Yeah. I just think that he keeps looking at, look, like, for example, Real Madrid priced their shirts at £95. I'll do the same thing. Like, no, it doesn't work like that.
People are there for 12:30, but too early to hit the pubs on a away day. Everyone pissed. I agree. Not as much as it does now. No, I'm not saying that Guy doesn't help. Guy really doesn't help, because There would have been time back in the day where Guy would have been gone and people go, it's sunny, I'm going out to the game. But some people are having to make decisions between having either Guy subscription, a Wednesday mat ticket, a Wednesday thing, because it's all expensive. Like, it's all down to cost. I think it's more down to cost than anything else. Standing too, it's like if you go to concert, you're not, you're not allowed to stand anymore, you get told off. It creates it expensive, to be fair. Yep. The prices are way high. I think it's a lot of it's down to pricing at Wednesday at home. And how many games have we had that have been on Guy recently at home as well? A lot. So you're getting a lot of the midweek game because of the Guy Plus app. A lot will go, oh, it's raining. I'll just pay.
Oh, it's
I'll
raining.
pay Now
It's stupidly
TV.
expensive. Oh,
yeah.
There we go.
I'll pay Now TV 10 quid. I'll save myself fuel. I'll save myself a mat pint, and I'm in the warmth.
Exactly.
A lot of it's down to cost. Why I think it is, and you don't want that, but that's the time we live in at the minute, and it's annoying. Pelopessi Van Aken both look like they could have done the end role, but due to the Pelopessi was a better version than he got credit for. A lot of people hated him. We got a lot of hate for him on the podcast when we talk about how we liked him. Let's talk about Barry Bannan doing Barry Bannan things. Let's just call it what it is.
Oh, do you mean when he just passed it into the top corner of the net because the keeper was out of no man's land? Oh, if I was in the net, I would have saved that.
That is just a paraphrase.
God's sake, man.
This is Jack's WhatsApp group of cricket lads who are all Derby mates, Derby fans.
Oh, I would have saved that. Oh, shut the up. It's just
It was a very good dipping shot. He took it with, and the thing is, Barry Bannan. It's not the first time Barry Bannan's had a wonder hit there. Yeah. He's had one before, and he got a habit of pulling the goal. You probably get one Bannan special a year. Sometimes, if you're lucky, you get 2 or 3, depending on the season. But that was Barry going, I really messed up. He said it in his interview. I've messed up. I want to take this one myself. I'm going to smash it. It's my birthday.
Yep.
I told somebody on Twitter, said he'd on a promise.
It's past 7. But remember as well that Barry Bannan is on more than the entire fucking Derby squad combined as well, apparently. So of course he's going to do things like that. But he's also past it. He's also past it and nowhere near as good as he used to be. But then he's also on more than every other fucking Derby player combined. Like, I'm sorry, but it's fucking ridiculous. Forest fans always say that it's so nice to go there and beat them, not just because they're a local rival, but because they're so fucking up themselves and are obsessed with just spaffing over themselves about the Cloughie era that happened decades ago, and they never shut up about it, when they literally are the record lowest ever Premier League points holders still, to this day, almost 20 fucking years later. Like,
just to give you a little bit of thing, I accidentally unleashed the workout. We apologise for this broadcast. Workout gone very unhinged. He has a lot of hatred for Derby. We're putting him through therapy. He's just got to get a suitcase first. What number are we in the draw? You know what? I actually don't know. When they normally tweet and tell us, and I haven't looked. So let me have a look. Let's have a look. They haven't actually tweeted to let us know, have they? Yeah, I don't know what number we are in the draw. So I have got it on here on BBC iPlayer. So we'll see what happens. And Homes under the hammer. Dion Dublin is on. 33 watching 30 like I much appreciate, especially for Worko rage. Yeah. Worko doing ranting things. Yeah, Bannan does Bannan things and Worko does ranting things.
To be honest, it's actually quite bad that they were all just booing Barry Bannan when he used to play for them and he's never actually had an issue with them, ever. Like,
whole fist upper. I like that. 35. We are 35, I believe. Okay. Hey, Jake, you got the I have
an actual quote as well from the Derby fans that I know. They believe that Derby are the biggest club in the Championship other than Leeds. Just think about that for a minute. Look who's in the championship with us.
Yeah,
That's genuinely what they've said, and they actually believe it.
it's weird.
It's mad.
Weird.
It's insane.
Let's with that said, you look at what happens in that game. Again, Charles is playing as a defender. That last tackle saves us.
Oh, it was insane. It was fantastic.
Without that tackle, they're through. They are completely and utterly through. They were broke, they're not anymore.
Yeah.
And then you're thinking, you get it to the 90, like, now we can't do anything. I'm thinking that the game's done. We set up quite well for a draw. Chalobah come on. He managed to help with that midfield. He's had a really good game, actually. I won't. Sunderland are going to do be guilty. But I thought Chalobah actually came on and settled that midfield really well. And some of the passes he was making are where you're thinking, if you can get him fit just for this second half of the season in January,
I think he's going to come good there.
I hope so.
I think if he's fit, he offers basically everything to the team that Will Vaulks couldn't in terms of his like passing ability and dribbling and stuff like that.
So here's one for you, Jack. It's true that I've been saying it for decades that people from Derby aren't very nice. They stemmed for 1-1 draw at the baseball ground back in the 80s when Sterling scored from a rebounder penalty. They do have a very big chip on the shoulders, and Jack liked to wind it up because he got the friends.
Literally, all I said to them back when they were giving us tons of abuse, when they were giving me tons of abuse because of their first goal, right? All I said later on in the match when they were going absolutely apeshit and just insults. Oh, your podcast can't be very good. You know absolutely nothing about football, blah, blah, blah. And I literally just said one phrase to them and they absolutely lost it. Careful, lads. We're forever in Forest Shadow is showing. And they just absolutely...
Derby County have got Leighton Orient. We'll do a bit of the draw here. Reading have got number 8, who Burnley. So Reading versus Burnley. Right, Swansea, Southampton, Swansea, Arsenal, Man U, Exeter, Oxford. Aston Villa versus... Let's have a look. Villa versus...
We're number 35,
43. Number 43. Who's number 43? West Ham.
West Ham.
That's horrible.
The Hammers.
It's horrible because it's a Prem game. 27.
Yeah.
Norwich City. Evening, Sherman. How you doing?
Norwich.
I've got number 6, which is Brighton. That's not a bad one. I wouldn't mind an Everton. You know.
Yeah.
Number 22. Manchester City. GWS, as they wanted. City at home. If we had got more away. Number 45. Which is Salford. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, some really interesting stuff there.
Yeah.
So that, oh God, that could be the BBC game, isn't it?
Yep, yeah.
Man City,
is.
Salford. Yeah. And then they're going to do the Salford story. Millwall versus number 50. Dagenham Redbridge. Good tie for them.
Ooh.
How Bayer? He's doing really well, actually. Bayer's doing really well. He's had to have a bit of a knock.
The Port Vale fans absolutely love him.
Yeah. Liverpool. Oh, God.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Liverpool versus...
Oh, no.
Number 51.
Ah, there we go. Accrington Stanley.
Who are they? That's a good draw for them now. Number 7, Bristol City will play number 44.
Wolves.
Sharon. Preston North End will play number 46.
Charlton.
Good draw. That could be a good game, actually.
The Ian Rush derby.
Yeah. Chelsea will play number 59.
Morecambe.
That's a good draw.
That's a good
draw.
We'll be better
at home. Boom. Number 24.
Middlesbrough
will play. Don't be us. 4.
Number
Blackburn.
4. Blackburn.
Rovers. I'd take Everton. Number 1, Bournemouth will be playing.
Can you imagine if it's us?
Can you imagine if it's
a
Derby
replay.
Wednesday again? Can't be, because Derby's already gone. 42.
42 is West Brom.
Not too bad. Home fixture. Come on. Home fixture. 55. Which is Mansfield. Oh, God. Don't be Mansfield Town. No way.
For fuck's sake. It's going to be us, isn't it?
Number 64 is Wigan. Number 53, I think that is, Tamworth. Versus, you get Plymouth and Wayne Rooney's there, you could get 6. Number 40, which is
Spurs.
Tottenham Hotspur.
Oh my
Great
God.
draw. That is a fantastic
that's going to be the BBC
draw.
game. That's going to be the BBC game.
That's a fantastic draw, that is. 16.
Yeah, Little Tamworth. Oh my God.
Hull City versus.
Oh, fuck off if that's us. That's
61.
Oh, 61. Donny.
That's a good draw for them. Oh, it's the Grant McCann Derby.
Yeah.
38 is Sunderland.
It's the Scrag End Yorkshire Roadman Derby, that is.
37, which is Stoke. Number 19, which is Leicester.
Oh no. Please don't let that be us. Because we'll get murdered.
Number 33.
Oh, QPR.
Oh, don't be Sheffield United, Sheffield Wednesday.
Oh,
shit, I forgot about them. Number 5 is Brentford.
I thought they'd already been drawn, no?
No, Sheffield United.
Bournemouth have.
Yeah. Number 30, which is Plymouth. Good draw.
They're going to get spanked.
Number 11, Coventry. Or Frank Lampard Coventry, as he's now like to be known.
Oh, don't tell me it's... Please be not us.
35, Sheffield Wednesday will play
again?
Coventry. Again.
2 years in a row? Again?
2 years in a row. And I think...
for God's sake, man.
Just let me know, people, if you want me to keep going with the draw. I can do it. We can go back to doing what we were doing. Newcastle United will play...
That's
annoying. That's a shite draw. Newcastle will play Bromley. Good one for them.
Oh. That's such a shit draw, isn't it?
It's a crap draw.
For God's sake.
It's an Everton. You watch
They're
this. It'll be number
Sheffield
34.
United, aren't they?
Yeah,
they're going to
be
get
34.
United.
56.
Ooh.
Peterborough.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a shit draw. There can be a major cup upset. Yep. No, wait. Yep. Shit draw again. Coventry. Why couldn't we get Bromley? A great evening, Mike. We always get shit draw. We do.
Yeah.
Of course it's us. Yep. Fucking hell.
To be honest, I actually
Wicker
really wish it was.
Portsmouth.
I really wish it was the Pigs that got Coventry, because the Chris Wilder reunion would have been interesting with Coventry, wouldn't it?
Birmingham City. Oh, Birmingham City.
They're going to get someone good. They've got to, because it's fucking
Lincoln.
Birmingham. Oh, Lincoln.
Lincoln, no, they haven't. It's a league game.
I thought they'd.
That's a league game.
Yeah.
18, Leeds. I'll be Sheffield United. Is it Sheffield United? 63, Harrogate.
Oh.
Leeds, Harrogate. That's a bit of a derby.
That's a local derby.
Derby, yeah, that is a derby.
Yeah.
That's an interesting one. They played them in pre-season, I think, as well. 28, Nottingham Forest are going to play. You missed the ball there, Dion. 21, Luton. So Luton Town.
Who's that?
Nottingham Forest versus Luton Town.
Ah.
Sheffield United are going to play. They're going to get Cardiff, aren't they?
They'll get
Where's
Cardiff
the
or
pin?
Spurs. Oh, yeah, no, of course.
Cardiff.
Of course
Yeah,
they have.
Cardiff.
Yeah, Cardiff.
So it's just basically a normal league game.
Yeah.
17 is Ipswich. They got Stockport. Who's Stockport going to get? Give them a Prem tie. 49 Bristol Rovers. So Stockport will get either 15 Fulham. So all the London clubs are still there.
Game.
Come on, Fulham versus
Stockport. I like Stockport.
41 Watford. So it's Crystal Palace versus Stockport. So it all depends who's going to be at home. So who's at home? Palace at home to Stockport.
Nice.
So our draw is a boring game versus Coventry, but we can go back to what we were talking about. We haven't talked about how this game ended. Have you seen the Yes. Do-over. Do-over. But yeah, we haven't actually finished talking about what we were actually talking about with our game on Sunday. And things started to change a little bit. As you remember, we just spoken about Charles and that last-hit tackle.
Yeah.
And I'm going to let Jack describe this one because I can't see the foul his friends are on about.
They're all saying.
So let's get into what happened. And
so they were all complaining, right? They were all massively complaining that, why is this ref giving so many fouls away? Because they were all fucking doing scrum half tackles on our players. Not only were they built like fucking rugby players, they decided to embody their fucking rugby playing heroes. The ball became the wrong shape to them. They decided to play with a fucking egg, not a football. And so, let's just fucking shoulder barge everyone. Let's just fucking rag people to the ground and then only get a yellow. It was horrendous. They absolutely lost their heads, the Derby players, and it was glorious. It was absolutely glorious. They were getting so frustrated and so angry. I also saw Marvin Johnson make a very funny comment to Mr. Mendes-Lang when he walked off the field, which
a certain something or a certain nose.
Yes. Sniff that one up your nose, you shit bastard.
There you go.
Was said to Mendes-Lang after he made a tackle on Mendes-Lang.
Yeah. I have a funny feeling they didn't get on.
I have a funny feeling that they didn't. I don't think Windass got on with him either.
No.
I think Mendes-Lang was a bit of a ostracized figure in the Wednesday changing room. That's potentially why he didn't sign a new deal. But it was just very, very funny to see them absolutely losing their shit because how dare Derby lose?
Let's talk about how that goal was though.
At the end.
Because that was all Callum Patterson.
Yep.
Pato came on and did what Pato does.
Yep.
He grafts, he winds people up, he gets them into the box, he makes sure that he's in the right places. Derby Coventry would have been a horrible match. Yeah, it would have been. Mendes-Lang couldn't find the net like he can find. But the thing is, that where Pato doesn't give up, and that's one of the best qualities about Pato. But before that, let's talk about the ball from Windass for that to get it into that position because a fantastic cross in, Windass did bits and pieces. His free kicks were woeful. I'll give him that. I think some of them should have got floated into the box instead of going for a shot himself. But you have that ball in and you're thinking, surely not. We're not going to be able to do it. How many times have we been asking a player just to toe poke it home? Just put a foot on it. Jamalo, cool as you like, in the right place. And during the celebrations, Josh Windass could not help himself and decided to wind up the
Derby players who were then grappling him.
If you have a look at Jamal Lowe there, he looks slightly concerned and horrified.
Because apparently they were chirping at Windass as well for so long.
Yeah, there was a lot of chirping at a lot of players in that game. And you saw how dead on the feet they were. And you're thinking, try and get it. Hey, Sheikh Cam, how you doing, my friend? El Pato? Yes, indeed. Would never thought Mendes-Lang to be captain to any club with state. True. Pato worth his weight in gold. How you doing, Shekan, by the way, mate? I said we need a Pato. I love being proven right. You mean like Jack like being proven right with
about Pervader? Oh my god, that he's going to be injury prone and that he's out for the rest of the season now, apparently. Sorry,
without our -5 goal difference. Yeah, but at one point our goal difference was worse than that. So we've done well. We've actually done well to bring that back. But the celebrations at the end, my stream, I went a bit nuts. But because we haven't done that in such a long time.
I can't remember us doing that since like Kieran Lee was doing it in 2017 or something.
The last time we did it was the playoff final.
Yeah, it was
semi-final.
Yeah,
semi-final and final. Lampard away, oh my days. Yep, you got it right there. You didn't say Coventry, you said Lampard. So what do we need in the Jan transfer window? I think we need 2 centre backs and a striker.
Yeah, I'd probably concur with that one, and I would say possibly a central midfielder as well. If Chalobah doesn't become reliable with his injury, situation, then I think we need another one of Shea Charles somehow, or maybe another playmaker of some description.
We to be leg pervader. That's mean. He didn't really have any leg muscle though, did he?
They were little twigs. Yeah.
Champs. Yeah. But yeah, midfield. The thing is, though, you got to think of what we brought in last January. We only brought 3 in last January, and you don't want to bring too many in because you don't want to upset that. Do you move?
I just accidentally kicked my office bin.
I thought that's what it was. It sounded like somebody was coming in my studio.
No,
that was you. Okay, Twiglets.
Yeah.
But the thing is, we only brought in 3 last season. If we can keep going what we're doing. The next couple of games we've got coming up are as followed.
I also don't really understand. Like, there's loads of people that are sort of absolutely just in a blood rage at the fact that we're not top of the league, but then we only just survived last season.
It's about
a
stability.
Team now. Like, what are people sort of wanting? I don't understand the.
I think a lot of it is down to how we started and what Danny did. I think if you don't have that good start, the expectation goes, okay, we go mid-table.
But to be basing it all on the first game of the season, when we hammered the same team that everyone has been hammering.
Wait, who have we got on loan then? If we got 3, I thought we had 4. No, we haven't. Never mind. We got Beadle.
Beadle's on loan. Charles is on loan.
Is there another loan? 4, 3. No, he's right. We have got 3 spaces. We can only have 5 in the loan. Like, yeah, you're right. Sorry, Barry. I can't do maths. Everyone knows that. If we can't get Louis Barry in, we're sort of attacking wide. Imagine Windass, Barry, Smith as well as the front 3. Yeah, that's a little bit insane.
Yeah,
that's a little bit OP if you ask me. Would be nice, but the thing is,
we need a proper tricky bastard, don't we? That'll just sort of unlock the defense out of nowhere, like Pervader was. But
we really do need to get. Did we get an under 21? We did. 18-year-old Junior Kamoa.
Yeah,
from Bradford.
There was footage of him training or in the game for like the Bradford under 18s or something, and it went kind of viral, and then we ended up being the ones that signed him.
No, I agree with that. 10th or 15th would be steady progress. And this
I want to be about 12th by the end, where we are now. Really.
I've taken us saying I've gone on the whole of this season going mid-table. I'm happy with, because I don't see anything better than that kind of thing. I don't think we're that bad to be near the bottom. But I also there we go. I also don't. I think we've got enough to get that mid-table spot. You look at most mid-table; they draw a lot and they get a couple of wins.
Yeah.
But the thing is, your next couple of games are Preston, 12:30 next weekend, Blackburn Rovers midweek, Oxford on the 14th, Stoke on the 21st, Boxing Day at Middlesbrough, Preston North End again. Oh, and guess what, Jack?
What?
1st of January, Derby County at home. So yeah,
we normally actually do quite well against them at home as well, if I remember rightly.
If you look at that, there's a lot of games that are in and around us, and some of those games which you see could potentially be a banana skin. Kabachi, they said that he will probably be back by the end of the year, mate.
He needs to be devouring that goddamn chicken. He's too lightweight. But then again, it's because of the league that he's come from.
I think that's true.
It's a bit like It's a bit like where I've literally Ingolson. It's a bit like the second tier of the Bundesliga leagues where it's sort of like a situation of you attack, you then lose the ball, you let them attack, they lose the ball, you then attack.
Actually, this is actually a really good one, actually, because Sharman will have seen this because they're heavily on blue sky. Sharman, you saw the photograph when they put up with McNeil's shirt being hung up. If you look at McNeil's shirt, you can still tell he's a boy and not quite got into that progression.
The the sort of like built physique, I guess. Palmer's lost weight as well. Palmer isn't as muscular and well built as he was last season, I noticed as well. If you compared.
Middlesbrough being the one struggling. Why do we always get them on Boxing Day? Every time.
Weird, isn't it? It's always bloody
I could Seals in the playoff come Christmas, but we won't stay there. It'll be a great run of it. But the thing is, we might not stay there, but if we're in playoffs, other team could be looking at us going, well, we want this lad to go experience a playoff run.
Yep.
We want him to feel that pressure. Where we were last season, a lot of clubs didn't want to loan to us. And it wasn't a money situation because we had money for Duncan Maguire. We tried to buy Paveda. There was money there. We just didn't spend it wisely in that sense, in terms of what we brought in. Now, hindsight, brilliant, because if we got Paveda, we would all be like, yeah, Paveda, great, let's see what we can do. And then we would have probably been left with what we got now at thingy. But it will be interesting to see. Better to aim high and fall short, I agree. Got Coventry. Yeah, we did the FA Cup draw, mate. Yeah, it's a crap draw. It's an absolutely crap draw. It's not great at all. But we got all 3 points with a 90. I think it went down as a 94th, 95-minute winner. Last kick of the game. And we went mental like we should. But the thing is, that shows you a togetherness, especially with how many different tactics we played.
Yeah.
In that
we
game.
did like three different formations, I think, in the second half.
Christmas Day is the only time of year that considering Diego will never be bar for away games. True. Yeah, if we're knocking on the door, January should be much better than last season. I agree. Is it wide to play Gassama? Yeah, I think you can only play one or the other. And at the minute, Gassama's massively outdoing Masaba.
Oh, yeah.
He gives a pass.
Yeah.
Where Masaba just runs.
Masaba runs and he's basically, I think Michael Smith has given Masaba his trait of having an absolute brick of a first touch where he just leathers it. For some reason, Masaba's now started absolutely leathering the ball for his first touch rather than softly controlling it. And
Duncan Maguire last season for Orlando had 32 matches, 10 goals, 2 assists, and 7 yellow cards.
Do you think we could be going back in for him?
No, he signed a new contract till 2027. You're looking at probably 5 million plus if they want him to go. Porter Pren coach will have seen how Danny brings the best out of squads.
Exactly.
Yep. You only have to see what we're doing with Charles and Beadle. Mufasa.
I mean, to be honest as well, though, like Charles is absolutely heads and shoulders above where he was ability-wise when he first came and in his first few games. And that's a very short time that he's been here.
We all know football is corrupt, mate.
Yeah.
It's been corrupt for a very, very, very long time.
Yeah.
And it's never going to get any better. Because people thought the whole like Super League thing was a good idea. That corrupt the fuck. Why wasn't Mufasa in the
Mustafa? Yeah.
Mufasa wasn't in the squad. He was too busy doing the Circle of Life.
Yeah.
He was having to do get that all sorted.
It was just, it's so bad, isn't it? Like, they've made a big song and dance about, oh, we're going to show all these championship games, and oh, yeah,
you remember
the
when they used to
championship
say
great, and they
new
won't
Hugh?
even do their fucking basic research on
Do you
any
remember
of
when
the
they
teams
used to
they
try
wanna
and say
commentate
new
on.
Hugh?
Like,
New Hugh was
Nahui. Do you remember
Nahui.
Nahui? That, he was a great player, wasn't he, Nahui? Oh, my God. Or Nuhu. Yoo-hoo, Nuhu.
You know what gets me? Though, too much pride.
Too much
You know
pride.
well done. Never survived a stampede.
Ironically, he doesn't. He's been getting muscled off by a stampede of
No,
whoever's
who is
marking
he?
him every single game.
It done me head in. Like, right, I am someone who religiously gets names very wrong.
Mm.
But even I can hear it when somebody told me Musaba.
Yeah.
There's a ba. When I learned that name, I went Musaba. So I even put the ba so I'll remember it.
By the way, as well, Jake, what happened to Gasman?
Kasama.
Yeah, but did they sell Gasman in the summer?
It was
Did
bogus.
he stop busting into the changing room going, I'm a bogus Gasman, I'm here to service your boiler?
Well, how do you think we got the undersoil heating working?
Does everyone here remember that? It always used to make me chuckle whenever
Pato,
Jake
10 minutes
used to
every
say
game, please,
Gasman rather than this Gasman.
Long live the king!
Long live the king! Long live the king!
No!
No! Oh, I love the Lion King. It's my favorite Disney. Anyway,
I think for me,
off topic.
though, they got to learn player names. Like, do what Chelsea did that one year where they had all the Chelsea players come up and show them, like, phonetically how to say the names.
What you mean? You mean that video of them pre-season where
I
it looked
thought
like
it
a
was
JD
Gotham.
gym in London, where the training facility in the gym when they were doing all their pre-season training work, it looked like the peak hours of a JD fucking franchise gym. Oh, that was so funny.
It's double S,
Yeah.
Sannington, so it's Gasama. It's double S on it. And this is the thing that annoyed me. Like, we went through a period of the season where I think it's when me and you like properly started chatting a lot more. Where I just said, "Can I have players that I can say the names of?" Give me a Smith, and the next day we signed Michael Smith.
Michael Smith.
But it's like they had to sign a Whitway to go. Oh no, you're not having one. You can only have one that you can say.
You can only have one nice name.
Remind me of the bottom episode. Gaffman. Who is it, darling? It's the Gaffman! Yeah. If Chelsea did that this season, it'll be 4-hour document. Yeah. And I'll be the narrator. So it'll be 8 hours.
Yes, Russell. Yes.
Wasn't Chris Wilder playing Gar at Bramall Lane, Panto? Gasama, no, Jedi Master, yep. Galilian did. Oh, let me try. Galilian Undumbu Unsungu. I think I've got that. And that was a name I'm glad I was a kid when I had to not know how to say. Just point it and go, he scored, yay!
Gucci Onyewu that wanted to come back and just immediately play for Newcastle in the Premier League. That Gucci Onyewu.
Yeah.
That was going to play in the Champions League for Newcastle. Yeah, okay, yep.
I think the season is about building a team that's good enough for top 6. Next season, building... Yep, I agree with that. Yes, I got it right! I'm happy now. Join me, Jake. I am your father. Hang on. Oh, hang on. Wait.
Don't hit the wrong pad. I know you've got one that'll get you cancelled if you put that one on it, Jake.
It's not that one.
It's
I
not
am
that
your
one.
father. I thought I'd do a Darth Vader impression instead. I am your father, Luke.
I
Yeah, I'm
feel
not
like
using
I'm watching
that
a
one.
ransom tape.
Watching? What are you trying to say? Fine. There you go.
Now put the voice on again and tell us your demands.
Dear Chancery, leave. We will leave all the John West tuna in the South Sand. Please leave. It smells.
Do you remember when I had my old job and every time I walked past that bit of the shelf, I'd take a photo of all the John West tuna and just say, fuck off, Chancery.
You did. A Whitway, Femowo in defense as well as Ottabayo. I think Ottabayo is a really good player.
Yeah.
No!
Ottabayo is going to be very, very good in the future, I think.
This voice of the mystery. Well, you all remember my Twitter voice, don't you?
This is the voice of the Mysterions.
Well, this is what Twitter sounds like when they all type with their faces.
When they all type and they've just got a random footballer as the profile picture.
Anyone remember Oh, God. Fuctifano? What?
Fuctifano scoring for North Korea in the 66 World Cup.
Okay. You're still going to need a trade, Jake. I think the thing is that this week has shown all the fans what this team can do. And that's a problem for Danny. 40 people watching, also 22 likes. Get the likes up, people. That's a problem for Danny because no one can hide now. Yeah. No one can hide. And that's something that is good.
Enoch Shawunmu. I am your father.
When you've got Pooty on the wing as well. Yeah. Please, Danny, sign some. No! God, no, Mike. You're a friend. You're a friend. You're going to be asking to sign all the Nigerian players. Ichi Shanaomu. I am. Oh, go on. Let me try it.
What?
Enoch Shanaomu. I am your father.
Jack is looking at his soundboard. Hong Ming Soo will love you too, mate. But you do realise there is a part where I see players that we're linked with, and I have to I either sent it to Jack or Andy Caboodlefish will say it in a Discord message.
I literally
phonetically say it this way.
I literally send it back in a Siri voice. You know when you know when you.
Jack looks weird. Yeah, we know the talking mirror that talks to me every day tells him that anyway.
Talking mirror.
Talented young players in Korea and Japan, Jake. Don't be against. I'm not against it. I'm not against it. What I'm against is me trying to say their names. They will all get nicknames. If you notice, if I can't say a player's name, they get used the first name or they get a really guff nickname from me so I remember. And what the hell in the Ace Ventura going on with my hair? Saying so many players' names remind me when my cousin signed Ready, Steady, and Adago.
Ready, Steady, and Ago. Wake me up before you a go-go.
No.
Ha.
I think the thing is that you can start doing what like a Celtic had done over the last couple of seasons. And if you notice, Blackburn are now doing it. Birmingham are doing it. There's a lot of good players to be found in the Asian markets now. The problem is I worry they're going to all be tied.
I don't think there's a lot of bats in a lot of Asian markets
Talking
these
mirrors,
days.
is that the new name of the Discord?
Talking mirrors.
Jake sounds like Wade Wilson. Jacob Butterfield, no one's your father. Another Derby wanker. I hated when we signed him. We will get all the Team U players. At least they're not the Swedish ones. You have to build them ones yourself. Took us ages to put Ingolson together. Andy was missing a part.
Oh, for fuck's sake. For fuck's sake. This is what it's descended to.
I think some of the players we've had in the past, their names have been difficult, right? There was a season where everyone had a different pronunciation of their name all season. I never got it right once.
Yeah.
Once. I think I got it right on the last game of the season and everybody cheered in my chat. Like, he finally got it and we sold him. Well, just rename ourselves Swedish FC. Can we spend over £15 on players, though, to get a Temu ship? You get that one, well done. What were the years of Smith and Johnson? 20. The year we went down. Smith and Johnson was the year we went down.
Mm.
We do have a habit of signing players who have all got the same names as well,
Yeah.
like surnames.
Azerbaijan, the land of enchantment.
Those shirts were shit. The
They
sponsorship
were
came off
they
and
were
really
horrible,
crap.
weren't they?
I used to
We
hate
never
the
even got a
Sandico
penny
ones.
for it as well, because all the country's assets were like locked for a while.
Yep.
Because of an FBI investigation, so we never
You,
got.
you know what gets me? You know
it.
what gets me? Surely that's something that gets looked upon on like your due diligence.
Yeah,
And much as I liked
and
Milan,
that
that
wasn't
was one
even
of the
Chansiri. That was bloody Mandarich.
yeah. Much as I like, yeah, but he did pull it out once he found out.
Mm.
Chansiri probably would have carried on.
Oh, yeah.
Jermaine Johnson, Reader Johnson. Yep, we do it a lot. We do have a habit. To,
Shitsu Kappa Chai in one win.
Jack broken. We ever had two Smiths? I don't think so. I could be wrong. Could do with a Lithuanian Georgian. Nice long name with vowels. Oh, you mean
Nej Kpechnik.
no? Oh, Pednik. I could never say his name when we used to have him either.
Everyone used to say Peknik and miss out the J that was
So did
clearly
I.
fucking there in his surname.
Jan Bangola of Hesselink
Oh my god.
is a personal favourite in our household. Low 1 and low
Oh.
2. That just sounds like we've made a mistake.
Mm.
Chancer would have to double down. Low, Jones, and Johnsons. Yep. Yeah, we did. We had Jones and Johnsons.
Oh yeah, literally last year.
Yeah. Matt Low, Jamal Low, Bamambo Diaby, and Mobo Diaby. Yeah. Yeah, see, we have a habit of doing it. It's
Yeah.
like we get a 2-for-1 offer.
Mm.
You buy one, you get one free. It's not very free.
Oh,
we start
God,
to pay money.
Safe style bloody windows. Oh Jesus.
Based in Rotherham, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
But I think the thing is, what you got to remember about us this season, we are a team in transition, and that's
Yes.
what you got to remember.
Hollywood would love us for that because they love teams in transition.
I could better sing it too. Bad out off
Yeah.
as well. Don't forget Charles. Oh God, yeah, Charles. The
Yeah.
Charles brothers. Oh yeah, the Charles brothers. Yep.
Do
I
you
think-
think when they're in training, then they start passing to each other? They're like, to you, to me, to you, to me.
No, because we're not Rotherham.
Yeah. I just thought.
And
I don't know.
Steve Evans can't do that because he's too busy trying to get his order plate at the Chinese.
Yeah.
I did like what I
Too
don't
busy trying to
like.
cook the food to actually
Thing is,
fucking
I
fulfill
don't
the
like
order.
Joey
Jesus.
Barton. I have a distaste for Joey Barton, but he was right on something. If you're a professional footballer and you see Steve Evans trying to coach you something, you laugh.
Yeah.
What we got here?
Oh my God, Steve. Oh my God.
Oh no, I made
Oh
the
my
same joke
God,
work out.
Steve.
As long as we don't get an agent call. I'm
Oh
not
my
reading
God,
that.
Steve.
It's like we accidentally buy the Timo version, then go buy the eBay version instead.
Yeah.
I think what we've got to remember that this week is a good break. Ugbo is coming in. I think when we initially signed Ugbo, I said Ugbo wrong as well. I think I used to call him Ugbo, or I used to say it really weirdly. Let's have a look. Anyone remember the villain? Clearwater, great band. But we're a work in progress. If we can get a good load of points, we need a win on Saturday. We desperately need a win on Saturday, though. Just to help that home record, because it's poor. Our home record this season is Jack Stoll. While I find it,
Stall. Do I look like a horse? You're not going to tie me up and fucking feed me hay, are you? Jesus Christ.
I don't know what your kinks are.
Whoa! Whoa! This is a good, wholesome stream, and you are sullying it.
So our home
With such-
record, is 12 points. Our away record is 13. Our home record is 3-3-3. Our away record is 4-1-4. So 25 points this season, 22 goals,
You sound like a
27 against. XG 22.8 and goals against it 24.2.
You literally sound like a stockbroker when you just list off all these numbers.
Did we have a reveal?
Did he have a revival?
Oh, revival.
Creedence Clearwater, did he have a revival?
Yeah, I get it. What about come on whacking the Greek cat? Steve Evans is so weird it passes his mobile. Work on dream, chaos begins. Correct. Wayne not on. He's on a monthly thing. Tom with the great big sausage. We haven't had a Brazilian for a very long time. Born was our last one.
Yeah, it's very overgrown. The Brazilian's not been around for a very long time, I'm afraid.
No, I think that was our last one, actually. Yeah. Right, I'm out. So have a good one, Dannington, mate. Anyway, we worked with on before we're ending the stream as well, because it's been going for an hour and I don't know. We always get to this part of the bloody stream and we're just like, we're done. But I just let chat and just go, yeah.
We're done now. Let's just let chaos.
Sorry, that. Do me a favour, chat. Just copy Chef Cam's comment and put it in our group chat. I want to see a third person go a bit mental.
About Steve Evans?
When Steve Evans sits down, the whole stadium bounces, apparently.
Yeah.
I think the problem is Steve Evans doesn't help
when
himself.
Steve Evans sits down, Fukushima then goes into fucking DEFCON 1.
It wasn't your fault. It was Jack. It was 100% Jack.
What do you mean? It was chat. The chat did it.
Yeah, that's what we call you now. Chat and Jack. There's a rhyme there, but I'm not going to say it. I'm going to say the end word begins with S. Jack chats. Oh. This has been a good stream, though, guys. It's been a good debrief. It's been a real lot of fun, as per usual, with Jack being on. I've done that one. Jack GPT.
Jack GPT. Fukushima.
Jay got a question. Are you the banker? Oh, dear. But anyway, we're going to wrap it up here. We've been going for an hour. Thank you for joining me tonight, Jack, so you can get some of your frustration out of how much you hate Derby.
Steve Evans jumps and there's a mass evacuation from Thailand's coastlines.
I think we're going to need to bring you back for when we play Derby again. Camudo, please. You came at the wrong time.
Andy!
Okay. How you doing, mate? Are you well? But yeah, we are going to leave it there. We've been going for an hour. I'm going to go sit down and watch some YouTube and just chill for a little bit. Jack's going to try and buy a Temu beard off there because he wants it back. Or he's going to start. I'll be honest with you. Mike, are you still in the chat, mate? Because is there any chance you can send Jack some beard clippings and he can try and glue it to his face? He's not too bothered if it's ginger and salt and pepper. He'll be fine. You just got to make
salt and pepper.
Would you gotta make sure he put the glue stick back? The sea level. Have a good one, Paul. Big love to everyone. But yeah, have a good one, guys. We will see you in the next one. There'll be a video tomorrow. There'll be a roundup on Friday night. Thursday, we should have the usual press conference. There should be a preview on thingy on Friday. Well, I'm pretty sure Dex is doing the watch along for Preston. And then we'll just go from there and have a good rest of your week. There'll be videos. Keep it locked here. Subscribe, share. subscribe to Jack channels and go support his Twitch when he streams on Twitch. You are streaming tomorrow at 7 p.m. I am correct.
Yes.
Yeah, unless he gets a very viral infection. It's Jack. It might happen. He might need to go out in public and lick some windows. But anyway, on that bombshell, we are going to leave it there and we'll speak to you later. Bye.